and Nigeria.
Nigeria.
This. In India, it is found in Assam and offshore region of Gujarat, Maharashtra, and along the east coast in the Godavari and Krishna and Delta region. Means अभी जो बात हुई थी ना, these are natural gases are also found along with the petroleum or other mineral fuel or things you can see. Now, whenever we're going to mark this in our world map, then only we are going to understand that where these things have been found. Now, have you heard about the thermal power?
Yes, ma'am.
Thermal power. Read out any one of you.
A thermal power station is a power plant in which the prime mover is steam driven. Water on heating turns into steam and spinning a steam turbine which drives an electrical generator to produce electrical energy. This is called thermal electricity.
Okay. Can you tell me what is this thermal power? Why this thermal word is used in it? Thermal powers. A thermal power station is a power plant in which the prime mover is steam, isn't it? And steam driven. Water on heating turns into steam and spin a steam turbine which drives an electrical generator
मैम
to
आप एक
produce
बार वेटिंग रूम चेक कर लीजिए.
वेटिंग रूम. हाँ, वेटिंग रूम बेटा चेक हो रहा है, देखते रहो उसको. हाँ, तो वो थर्मल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो आता है प्रोड्यूस होते हैं एनर्जी, थर्मल एनर्जी. तो इफ यू हैव यू ड्रॉन सम मॉडल ऑफ इट, ऑफ थर्मल एनर्जी, थर्मल पावर? नो,
No, ma'am.
yet not. I'll share you a video how this thermal power are generated, isn't it? And how this thermal electricity are generated. Now, the very popular one we are going to discuss about the hydel power. Hydel power, rainwater or river water stored in dams. See, rainwater or river water stored in dams and is made to fall from height. See how the rainwater is falling from the height. It is stored, first it is stored in the form of river, here canal, and
Ma'am,
then
it is rainwater.
हाँ, the rainwater is आप कलेक्ट करके रख रहे हो, बड़े बड़े वो बना के रखते हो तालाब जैसे, तो वहां पर वो रेन वाटर जो था स्टोर किए जाते हैं, डैम्स बना देते हैं, बांध बन जाते हैं, तो वो
और
वाटर वहीं पे
अगर
रुक
मैम उन
जाता है.
डैम्स को ओपन कर दिया जाता है
हाँ, तो ओपन
वो
कर दिया
सारे
जाता
पानी.
है. वो तब ओपन किया जाता है जब पानी की कमी होती है, ठीक है. और देखो वहां से ऊपर से डैम्स के ऊपर से पानी को हाइट से गिराया जा रहा है. द फॉलिंग ऑफ वाटर फ्लोज थ्रू पाइप्स and inside the dam over the turbine blades are there placed at the bottom of the dam, and the moving blades then turns the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. The water discharge after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation, isn't it? जो भी वाटर डिस्चार्ज होता है जनरेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के द्वारा, वो सारे पानी को बाद में खेतों में यूज किया जाता है. 1/4 of the world's electricity is produced by hydel power. हाँ, जो पानी जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के बाद में किए जाते हैं वो हमारे इरिगेशन के यूज में ले आते हैं. Salal hydel power plant in Jammu Kashmir.
जम्मू
We
एंड
are
कश्मीर.
discussing about the Salal hydel power plant in Jammu and Kashmir.
10 मिनट में खत्म हो जाएगा.
Now we'll discuss about who are the leading producer of hydel power in the world. सबसे ज्यादा हाइडल पावर का यूज कौन करते हैं? ब्राजील, नॉर्वे,
and Paraguay.
Paraguay, isn't it? हाँ. For generating hydroelectricity, large dams are required, isn't it? So for generating hydroelectricity, what is required? Large dams are required in hilly regions with the perennial rivers are ideal for it. Perennial rivers means if you are constructing a dam
एक्स्ट्रा वाला होगा
on the stored water. In the same way, there should be also a river side by side, isn't it? And at the initial stage, it requires a high technology and huge capital investment for constructing the dams, isn't it? We are discussing about the dams. We'll also discuss whether these dams are uh, sometimes there is a demerits also for the dams of constructions of dams, isn't it? Here only we are talking about the merits of dams. But we'll see there are also many demerits of the dams, such dams which has been constructed. So on the rivers. So let's see what are they. But in the long run, what we see, it becomes cheap source of energy. Means in the initial stage of dams, what is the difficulty we are facing? It is very costly to construct dams, isn't it? We need a huge money for it. Huge capital investment is there. But in long run, you will see this hydroelectricity or hydro source of energy, very cheapest one. सब बहुत cheap हो जाते हैं, है ना? Many countries such as Canada, China, India, and Japan have developed their water resources to get the electricity. Which are the country I'm talking about? The
Canada, China, India,
China, even
Japan.
India, Japan. So who are the developed country among these? Canada, China,
China,
Japan.
Canada,
They
and
are
Japan.
developed. हाँ. यहाँ बीच में इंडिया का भी नाम दे दिया है.
Yes, ma'am.
Developed countries है ना. So there, these are the countries, developed countries from where they take out the hydroelectricity. So their water resources to get the electricity. Now African countries have a great potential for developing a hydroelectricity. It's a African countries name is also been given here for the developing of hydroelectricity. India has established several multi-purpose river valley projects for generating hydroelectricity. These are few which I am going to read out for you. Bhakra Nagar, Hirakud, Nagarjun Sagar, and Sardar
Sardar
Sarovar
Sarovar.
Sargar
are
and
some of the
Sardar
examples.
Sarovar.
सरदार सरोवर. तो हमने अभी कौन कौन सा पढ़ा? हाइड्रो
Bhakra
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी,
Nangal, Hirakud,
Bhakra Nangal, Hirakud,
Hirakud,
Hirakud, Nagarjuna
Nagarjun.
Sagar,
Nagarjun
and
Sagar
Sardar
and
Sarovar.
Sardar Sarovar.
Okay. Now we had only came to know about the multi-purpose river valleys projects, isn't it? You have to find out on which river these are built. ये किस river पे बने हुए हैं उसको आप लिखोगे. This is the homework I am giving you, isn't it?
Okay, ma'am.
You are going to write and in which state they are, especially in which state they are.
मैम इसको
And
मतलब
what?
कैसे कॉपी पे लिख देंगे?
Yes, in copy only you are going to write it.
मैम आप क्या
Not
बोले फिर से बोलिए ना.
मैं बोल रही हूँ कि भाखड़ा नागर, हीराकुद, नागार्जुन सागर, सरदार सरोवर, ये सारे जो है एग्जाम्पल है किस चीज के? मल्टीपर्पज रिवर
Dams.
वैली प्रोजेक्ट्स के.
हाँ.
मल्टीपर्पज रिवर वैली प्रोजेक्ट्स के. आपको ये बताना है कि ये किस रिवर पे डैम्स कंस्ट्रक्ट किए हुए हैं और किस स्टेट में, है ना? उस स्टेट का नाम और उन रिवर्स के नाम को आपको लिखने होंगे अपने कॉपी में. Okay. See, hydro turbine. Can you see? Generator is
Hydro
there.
turbine, yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? All these are na, very practical knowledge. Once you can't
Yes,
see,
ma'am.
practically, you can't understand. Even I can see that it's just like a mixer grinder. But how it's work?
Ma'am, what
It is
it
very
do?
practical. See, it's a hydro turbine. It's a turbine. ये घूमता रहता है ना और इससे हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पैदा किए जाते हैं. ये टरबाइन्स हमारे डैम्स में लगे होते हैं नीचे की तरफ लगे होते हैं. ऊपर से जो पानी गिरता रहता है तो ये तो हमें डैम्स के पास ही जाकर के देखना होगा कहाँ पे डैम्स है ना. तो हमने तो कुछ बड़े डैम्स के बारे में पढ़ा, मगर कुछ छोटे मोटे डैम्स हर स्टेट में होते ही होते हैं ना, उनके बारे में भी हम पढ़ेंगे. So this is all about the conventional source of energy. So few things I have already shared with you that we are going to do it as a homework. Some of the questions also related to with this, which you are going to see in page number 42. Conventional source are there, traditional source, for example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and water, except hydel power, and these sources are non-renewable in nature. These are expensive to install and hard to maintain, isn't it? Except hydel power, these cause a severe air pollution and related adverse impact on the environment. At present, there is a lot of dependency on them. On conventional source of resources, we are having lots of dependency on them, isn't it? So in our next class, we are going to discuss about the non-conventional source of energy. We are going to discuss about the non-conventional source of energy, but till now you all only want to know about the conventional source of energy, isn't it? So that we are, after reading this, we will come to know what is the difference between conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. We are going to have a comparative study about them and how to conserve of energy resources, isn't it? Have you seen the non-conventional source of energy? One very great example, when you go by your train, so you most of you see in Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh region, this is your wind vane. Can you see it? ये पवन
Yes,
चक्की आपने देखे होंगे ट्रेन से जाते वक्त.
यस मैम, यस मैम.
मैम ये एमपी में बहुत रहते हैं.
हाँ, मध्य प्रदेश में देखे होंगे, महाराष्ट्र में देखे होंगे. ये पवन
मैम,
चक्कियां होती है.
मैम
हाँ.
उज्जैन में देखे हैं.
हाँ, ये
मैम आंध्र
हमारे
प्रदेश में देखा है.
आंध्र प्रदेश में भी देखे होंगे. नॉन कन्वेंशनल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी है. उसी तरह से
मैम इससे
हमारे
विंड
सोलार,
एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है.
यस
और
मैम,
हम
विंड
आपने कभी
एनर्जी.
सोलार एनर्जी देखा है? किस प्रकार
यस
गीजर
मैम.
लगे होते हैं.
यस
हाँ,
मैम.
बड़े बड़े
यस
सिटीज
मैम.
वगैरह में, इवन इन
मैम
शिरडी
इको
और
पार्क में मिल
महाराष्ट्र.
जाएगा.
हाँ, और आप देखोगे कि बड़े बड़े शहरों में, बड़े बड़े अपार्टमेंट्स में जो होते हैं, हमारे सोलार गीजर्स लगे होते हैं. सोलार
मैम.
गीजर लगे होते हैं. यस, है ना. तो वो बड़े चीप भी होते हैं